Hi guys, welcome to your bi-weeklies and big shout out to all of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Cat Tarot is now at 50,000 plus. So I cannot really say to you how much and how much this means to me, how encouraging this is. So without further ado, let me just tell you quickly that on a special, this month continues to be X-Spread. So this is for on and off relationships, and if you really want to figure out and find out a little bit more about your partner. Generally, people use it for testing the possible partner. People use it to actually see what really went on, to reach closure, and to really kind of like a confirmation, yes, that they're not crazy. Anyhow, let's jump in. And lastly, happy birthday to all Virgos, and by the end of this period is going to be Libera's time to shine. So in the meantime guys, just check my Facebook and join in there as well if you can. Thank you so much. Hi Gemini, welcome to your bi-weekly. So what I'm doing first, we are going to do the Tarot Celtic Cross, which I'm going to confirm with Gypsy Oracle, and then we are going to get to the interactive part, which please tell me if you like it. And it's basically 3 doors. You ask your question and you pick one of those groups of cards and the answer is yours. And this is both for Gemini sun sign and for the cross watchers. Anybody who's watching will actually pick up that energy. So bottom of the deck, my gosh, why are you clamping up, guys? What's going on here? You have 4 of Pentacles, kind of building your walls. Somebody maybe wanted to come to your life, but kind of it was painful because this person would not stay and he would just like use you. It looks like that way, or maybe you are the user, and kind of like it was continuing and prolonging pain. And I think you just kind of like decide, that's it, I'm pulling a band-aid, I'm give up on this, right? So there we go. We are talking about the end of the road. It's kind of like warrior who is kind of seasoned warrior. There are obviously scratches, etc. But you know what? This person is saying, I will just do just one more try and that's it. So let's see about what. Well, there were some kind of failures. The plans didn't ignite in the past. This is good. You have it in your base. King of Chalices. So whether you are the one who is like currently very romantic and in the listening mode, it's kind of weird. Lots of air signs are right now getting really emotional, and this kind of happens with the solar eclipse, that we kind of shift a little bit. So maybe you're a little bit Cancerian right now, kind of utopian almost, right? Because look at this big stone block in the basically ocean. But you know, this also talks about really fairness, really good listener, really kind of like understanding the core of the issue. So I don't know if you are guys having somebody coming to your life like that, or if this is you, that you're actually kind of absorbing those vibrations. Somebody was holding some kind of secret in the past. The High Priestess reversed. And I guess this is kind of hard to bypass because it's a major arcana. This is you guys. This is card of Gemini, but it's kind of like reversed. The Lover's card reversed means choices that you think are making, that you want to make, are not really what would make you very happy. But sometimes we need to pull this band-aid, right? So, but let's see what's that going to be all about when we confirm. Secrets again. Look at these 2 cards are related because she has the moon under her feet, and this is the moon card, right? The moon talks about secrets coming to the surface. It's kind of like really intriguing card. Of course it can be some Pisces in your life, just like here, so it could be like reconfirmation, but it is something that is situation that can change, just like here. It's a choice, and one day you can be told, well, Well, heck, I am reading Gemini. The famous changeable president of Gemini just hit me, duh. Yeah, that's exactly it. One day it's one thing, another thing is another thing, right? It is a situation that sometimes have deception, or, you know, or it's a situation that sometimes reveals important truth. It's kind of really hard to know what's real, what's not real over here. So let's see the feelings. Gosh, this is also Gemini card, by the way, and it does talk about trying to convince yourself into something that is really not good for you, that just may go wrong. All right, your environment, Judgment reversed. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Let me just see this. Hopes and fears, kind of not to feel pathetic, to get out of the cold. And look at this, you have another 5 of Wands. Arguing, misunderstandings, etc. My gosh, this is going to be a really intense period. So here, I didn't get stuck. I just really wanted to see how this is going to go, because somebody's coming in and telling you, no, I didn't do it, and you know very well what happened. And this is it. This is kind of the flavor of selling you on something that you know very well this is not the case. So the question for me that I'm asking myself, why are you fighting? Why are you still sticking to this person, with this person, around this person, when there are so many questions? Absolutely, this whole thing is a big question mark. You're not going to have a title. You're going to have just a question mark instead of the title. So let's start clarifying. Let's go to see who is this King of Chalices. King of Chalices for these 2 weeks. King of Chalices for Gemini. King of Chalices. Okay. You, I think you are like dusting off. I think it is you. I think you're dusting off some parts of you that you thought didn't exist, that you thought they were bruised in a battle, that you thought the plans were dead, and kind of like coming out with this big heart. Well, by the way, the horoscope signs I see are Pisces and Gemini, and so basically can be talking about you or somebody else, but I also get double Pisces, double Gemini for some reason. And Libra, right? So let's see, what is this secret? What's the secret? Something made you very unhappy. You felt like it was tide turning against you, so that will be that Wheel of Fortune reversed over here. Something happened that kind of like took you off the course, and I wonder if that was a third person. Over here, you were happy with somebody, but something happened that actually affected that entire joyfulness. So let me see this Lovers, because twice you are appearing. I want to see if that's you or what is behind that. What is this Lovers there for Gemini? Lovers for Gemini, Lovers for Gemini, Lovers. Yeah, you're bearing the old, but in a good way. Just kind of like widower. So who is a widower? Look at this. Miyakara, my dear, right? So look at this. He is giving these honors to basically his, you know, beloved wife that passed away. So he did manage to finally get strength to kind of get dressed up. And you see, he still actually has the gloves on. There is like still some kind of secrets kind of involved. But he's coming to kind of pay his honors over here and kind of like putting kind of the end to something. And I think that's one of the choices you are making. It doesn't even have to be between the two people. It could be that you maybe, like, some of you some of you are not able to move on because there is like some connection to the past. It looks like you're getting in the phase that you're putting past in the past, and that's why you're saying, okay, you know what, I'm embattled and things didn't work out, but hey, you know, even though this means I don't know, some people don't like to let go of relationship, of love, and then they get kind of caught into this, oh, I love him, etc., where it's kind of almost self-imposed, kind of like spiral down. And things in life change, the world is spinning, we have to kind of like accommodate that. And I think you are kind of like getting over there and allowing yourself the happiness. Yeah, you see, beware of the false friends here. Somebody might try to give you a friendly advice, but might not be the best thing for you. So be alert. That's why it's talking about a strategy. Yeah, again, friend helpful. Lots of readings today. Faithfulness. Maybe this is like somebody who was not faithful to you. Maybe that was friends with benefit situation that didn't work anymore. When judgment comes, when it's coming in your environment, that's clearly not you. That means somebody wronged you on 3 possible levels or in 3 possible instances, and they knew better and they still went ahead with that. And this is kind of like you're still hoping with this, why did that happen? So let's see this moon again, the third person, and jealousy, and that's it. You see cheerfulness and joyfulness, and this cheerfulness is like built on misfortune. So somebody was happy about something that happened to you. It kind of like felt weird. Maybe you're a little bit depressed as well, or dealing with touch of depression, not very sociable for some reason. I'm going to get feisty very soon. So let's see this judgment and what has been happening here. Never mind, off you go, you're dusting off. That's exactly what happened. Like, you know what, this was like the last stage, and this was the last stage, so at least it's out in the open. It looks like something has been squeezed out and squeezed out and squeezed out, and finally it's out, and that's all you wanted to know. You're done over. So there you go. You know, you are moving on. You're feeling, you know, home is where the heart is, and your heart is not into something anymore. You kind of like have been feeling that you have been betrayed, left out in the cold, and there is like a big significant moving on, and you might actually still want to kind of battle certain issues. Be very careful. This card talks about lots of misunderstandings and issues that can happen. You see, be careful about the lies, and you know, if somebody is not playing with a full deck, you can talk until you're blue in face, you're not going to get your answers. Or be very careful that you're not the one who's coming across as false and, you know, kind of like argumentative, because one thing is arguing, another thing is resolving the problem. And so just keep in mind that if within 5 minutes you start kind of like raising your voice, this is never going to kind of like come to, you know, some kind of like good fruitful conclusion. So we are getting to this interactive part, and I'm going to shuffle this deck for the answers. I already have 2 doors, so you can guys focus on your own question. And I'm going to shuffle these cards out of your sight, so you do not see the card if it falls out. And here we are. Alright, for Gemini and Gemini cross watchers, if you pick this door, let's go, pick one door. The answer is the Hermit. Feeling lonely and not really seeing the way out, not really knowing why things are happening. And this is asking for introspection, but the answer is like, no, this is not the right time right now. This time is like really for reaffirming who you are, going inside, back to that question mark, right? For the door number 2, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Look at that, we're going from 9 to 10. Well, you might be feeling that you're getting a stroke of bad luck. This card is calling for balance and asking you, the more imbalance you get, that less you're going to feel any like turbulence or any disturbance. And door number 3, wow, we have 2 kings and 1 knight and 3 of wands. So guys, Three of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and King of Wands. I think you're going to have your pick. I cannot imagine what the question here was. Please enlighten me, because this is talking about goals and where do I go, and since there are like 3 other cards, this could be options. Are you guys choosing? This could be you as well, King of Swords or Knight of Swords. So maybe there could be different aspects of you. Well, you know, am I going to be free? Do I need to free myself? And you see, he kind of has everything icy underneath him, looking at things in a very kind of cold, detached way. This is like fierce going forward. Look at that sword with this owl, and it is like, let's charge. This is no fear. I'm going after what I want. But it's also very person who is a fighter, who might have the buttons that can be pushed, right? But then this is a King of Wands, kind of relaxed, cool, kind of like cat who kind of like just enjoy himself. It's a great dater. So if you guys are asking about dating or going back with someone, it's going to be lots of activity. It's going to be more than one person. I think it can be up to 3 people, or you can be displaying different aspects of your personality. In any case, this is going to be very fast moving thing, and you can really expect something to start evolving within days, or maybe even within hours, because like 2 wands, 2 swords, huge rocket slash airplane energy kind of a thing. And it could be also that shows the 3 stages and 3 processes. First, everything has to go through your head, kind of think of the plan, and then move on the plan, and then engage into the plan, and that at this point becomes enjoyment. So Gemini, I hope this was enjoyable, and I hope to hear your comments. And if you're not a subscriber, please click that button so you basically get this as soon as it's uploaded. And lastly, yeah, for your private reading, please contact me at www.caretarot.ca. Love you. Your October is also coming up really soon. Bye. Hey Gemini, sorry, just like one addition. Yeah, you are getting September and October. You're going to get month and a half because I'm kind of late with yours. Yours is coming tomorrow, and then I'm really hoping that I can line in, that I can slide in this weekend as well as Cancer and Leo. Okay, love you. I didn't forget you. It just, you know, I come in. Unfortunately, you're like 3 behind the last. Okay, bye. Talk to you soon.